Over the last couple of years, a company called Nothing took the tech world by storm, and with good reason. They make pretty good products. But who are they and what makes their product so special? Well, let's find out. Carl Pei founded Nothing back in 2020, and fun fact, he was actually the co-founder of OnePlus. And he created Nothing with the goal of creating simple, transparent, and good-looking tech. But don't be mistaken, simple doesn't mean boring. Because according to him, he wants to bring excitement back into the tech world. And other than being an essential, tech is a style product. Something people want to show off like shoes or bags. And unlike most Android brands, Carl Pei actually admires Apple. He admires Apple's simplicity and integration and wants to bring those to the Android world. Now back in 2021, they released the Ear 1, and it featured a bold design, at least compared to other headphones at the time. On the surface, it was just a pair of good high-quality headphones. The thing that made it special was its transparent design. It was exciting, it was unique. Other than being a pretty good first product, it brought a ton of attention into the company. And they decided to do it again with a more unique product, the Phone 1. Released in 2022, it was a mid-ranger, and again it featured a bold design. It also featured a 120Hz OLED screen, a dual camera system, and the Snapdragon 778G Plus. Even though it doesn't have the best specs, the Nothing OS made it feel way better. All it did was focus on the animations. It made the phone feel faster even though it technically wasn't. But one of the things that made it unique, other than being one of the best ones in the category, was their glyph interface. The glyph interface was a series of LED lights placed on the back of the phone, and at first, it could show your battery capacity while charging, it will flicker when somebody was calling you, and it works as a flashlight. This could be considered the defining feature of the Nothing Phone 1. Now, since their original phone was a mid-ranger, they decided to go all out for the Nothing Phone 2. It released in 2023, and it featured a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, an LTPO 120Hz AMOLED display, and a way better glyph interface. And by that I mean that it was receiving third-party support, you could customize any settings, and you could assign a part of it to different app notifications. And the reason they went with the Gen 1 instead of the Gen 2 was A, to cut costs, and B, a ton of apps had already adapted to it, making it more battery efficient, which gave the phone itself more battery life. Again, it really shows how much attention they put into it. Not just in the overall design, but on how the hardware interacts with the software. Now let's talk about the software for a second. Nothing OS doesn't demand your attention, and that is actually on purpose because Carl Pei believes that phones should enhance your life, not control it. Tech shouldn't be the main focus of your life, which now, looking at my channel, seems kind of contradictory. Moving on. The Phone 2a, as the name suggests, is part of the same generation as the Gen 2. The difference being is that it's actually cheaper. The whole phone is made of plastic, and it features a word chip and a word screen. But this phone was made to prove a single point, that they can make good phones at any price point. And even though the whole phone was budget, you wouldn't realize it at first. The plastic side rails were specifically designed so they resembled aluminum. The bezels are so even, the cameras were decent, and even though they had to cut costs, they still kept the glyph interface. And then they released another version of this phone, except it had a bigger screen and a bigger battery. Now before we continue, take a moment to like and subscribe. It will really help grow and support the channel. Thank you. CMF, or Create My Future, was founded back in 2023, and it is a sub-brand by Nothing. And what it did was help differentiate the high-end products to the lower-end products. They released the CMF Flex Pro, the CMF Watch Pro, and a power bank. And similar to their other products, they're made with care. Then they released another watch and another pair of headphones. But at the same event, they also released one of their biggest products ever, the CMF Phone 1. This budget phone is amazing. It features a 6.7-inch LTPO 120Hz AMOLED screen, 8GB of RAM, and up to 2TB of expandable storage. But the coolest thing about it was the whole ecosystem released with it. One of the quirks of the CMF Phone 1 was that you could change backplates. So not only could you print any backplate you wanted, but also any accessory you wanted. Since it had a little removable knob, you could attach anything to it. You could attach magnetic wallets, a stand, or even a lanyard. Or as I said before, create your own accessories. And what makes it so special is that they put a lot of attention to detail. Like there is no other company who will launch a $200 phone and create a whole ecosystem for it. They gave their budget product the care and the treatment of a premium product. Now, to answer the question, what makes Nothing so special? It's the dedication and time they put into all of their products, no matter the price range. It's the cool designs and gimmicks that make the tech market fun again. And it's their philosophy on how tech should enhance your life, not control it. And unlike other companies, they actually act on it. Now don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell me, do you like this concept? If so, what company should I do next? I am Samuel from Samuel's Tech, and I'll see y'all in the next one.